Greetings, fellow humans. I am catching up with the March of the Writer, so get ready to see a lot of this in English and Spanish. So, a couple of days ago, the prompt for the day was secret identity. So what do you do for your day job? If you earn a living through your writing, blessed be. If you don't, what do you do? If you feel comfortable sharing, share it. If not, be quirky with it. I'm comfortable letting people know that I work in advertising. Right now, I'm a senior copywriter at an ad agency. I've worked as junior copywriter, senior copywriter, and associate creative director on one occasion. Varying degrees of responsibilities, varying degrees of stuff. That means I've worked with over 80 designers. That means I've worked on over designers and graphic artists plus other creatives at about 20 other people. So yeah, I worked directly with 100 writers and artists. In terms of other people in other departments, one job that I had, I actually worked in the communications department, and that department worked directly with all the other departments of that company. The company had 26, 28, 30 departments, so I worked with a lot of people. And I've worked in at least 50 accounts, probably a lot. No, one job I worked in 15 accounts, and I've worked in 8 agencies. So I don't know. I would have to, as you can see, this is very well rehearsed. I've worked in several categories: automotive, events, consumer packaged goods, fast food. What else? Pharmaceuticals, banking, mortgage, high-end automotive and general automotive. Try to imagine like the brands that are like really classy and high-end. I've worked on translations for residential complexes. I've done translations for automotive parts. I've done translations for toilets. On one occasion, they needed help with that, and I'm like, okay. It's an interesting industry. It can be very demanding, and it's sometimes treated as a super stressful job. And the end product of what we produce, we're not curing cancer, we're not saving lives. Certain efforts that I've done in the last year might have more impact, but that's neither here or there. I'm not an essential worker. I'm not administering CPR. And sometimes it is a very tense industry. But you learn a lot, and since I've had to bounce around and switch to so many accounts and so many categories, that goes with my personality in terms of wanting to work on different things. Definitely no chance to get bored. But yeah, I work in that. That includes TV and radio scripts. That includes concepts and ideas for events and campaigns. That includes out-of-home, billboards, brochures, reports, presentations, you name it. If it has written text, I've worked on most, if not, most stuff that you can do. There's always opportunities that arise. You always try to push yourself. You always try to give your best. But yeah, and you're always constantly learning. I think that's something that's always in the pros and the cons. One of the big pros is that you're always learning something and just tapping into different areas, and you come into contact with really fascinating people. And I've been very fortunate to work with a lot of super talented people that have been with you in the trenches of working 15-hour days and stuff like that. I am not equipped to work 15-hour days consecutively for weeks on end anymore. But yeah, that is my secret identity.